that made me think this one time when my sister was really little. I like took her we were like going out or whatever, and we stopped at like a Wendy's or something, and we were inside the Wendy's, and she had like a little toy from the Wendy's like the kids meal, and she got
they're not doing that anymore.
What the kids?
They're getting
meals?
rid of toys and kids meals, or they're not making them plastic anymore.
Oh, because they don't have the stuff to make it anymore.
Or they want to be like climate friendly or something like that. They're gonna change. Well, you want to change the climate, and what you're gonna change is plastic toys
By
from
not doing
Happy
the plastic
Meals.
toys, yeah, because they're doing something else that's even worse than the plastic toys. They're like, yeah, we'll give you that one. It's not cost efficient for us anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. She had this fucking car, and she was like, we were like going to leave, and this like big woman had this huge like plastic body brace on because she must have had like back problems or scoliosis. And Aaron had this car, and the kids like running the car like along stuff. She runs it and does like a side like across her fucking back. I started dying, and me and my little sister turned into like Bonnie and Clyde. I was like, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go.
How funny is that? That was probably one of those moments where you're like, God, she's related to me.
Yeah.
Because you're so misbehaved like that, like, and not like it was on purpose, but you're so like that you would do something dumb like that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And you're like, man, are we related?
The best was the sound too, because it was like a little monster truck, so it had like the treaded wheels over the plastic. It was like brrr, you just hear it, like a zipper.
Did the lady turn around?
Yeah.
Was she pissed?
She was pretty pissed. Yeah. We didn't stick around to like say sorry.
I would be pissed too, though.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I would like, and then in hindsight, I probably would laugh, but I would be like, "Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're kind of roasting me."
I'm not a surface.
You're like low key roasting me. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Damn. That would hurt my feelings. So I'd be big. But that's so cool because I know you were like we're related.
Yeah.
Those are
Oh,
one of those moments.
100%.
Like my cousin Kathy, who I talk about, who has Asperger's or autism. I'm not sure because there's a difference, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always used to tell her and her sister when they were younger, like, mind your business. You live longer. Mind your business. Because kids. I'm like 16. They're like 7. You know what I mean? So they're in the stage of like gossiping and like I don't know, just being like cute little nosy girls.
Yeah.
And I'm older, and I used to be like, mind your business. You live longer. And I would tell them the story. I was like, I ever told you about our great grandmother? And they'd be like, no, like tell us. And I'd be like, she was a old lady, and she lived in the most dangerous block in New York, and she would do her groceries, and she would just. And nobody wanted to do groceries, and she would do groceries, walk by her block, and bring the groceries up, and she would be just safe, and she lived to be 107. And they'd be like, wow, for real? And I was like, yeah, you want to know how? They were like, how? I was like, by minding her motherfucking business.
And that is the ghetto fairy tale.
Yeah. And then, so I always used to tell him that story. And so one time I was taking Kathy somewhere. Now, remember, she has Asperger's and autism. And I'm taking Kathy somewhere, and I buy her an ice cream. It was like summertime. And I call a cab, too. So the cab driver, before Kathy gets in, he goes, she can't come in with that. She can't come in eating ice cream. I said, it was a nice Cadillac, too. He's not in the wrong. You know what I mean? I got it, but she's a kid. So I'm like, all right, Kathy, we're just going to have to put this a little away for a little bit, okay? Because we have to, because we're in the cab. And she was like, oh, I don't understand why he won't just let me my ice cream. It's none of his business. And then she turns to me and she goes, why don't you tell him the story about your great-grandmother?
Yo. That is great. That's fucking great.
And I was like, that's just one of my proudest moments of her. And I was like embarrassed. He doesn't know, but I'm like, Kathy, chill, like don't wall out. But those were one of those moments where I was like, yo, you're definitely part of the family. You fucking crazy as fuck. She like turns to me like mafia style and just like,
tell this guy.
Yeah. Why don't you tell him the story about your great-grandmother?
Tell him what happens to people who don't, mind their business.
Fucking love Kathy.
That's fucking great. That's great.